All right. Hello. Wow. Happy Monday, everyone, or Tuesday, depending on where you are on this amazing planet. These energies are really trying to make us think we're all going batshit boo-boo, but we're not. I promise you. So, first and foremost, I want to welcome all the newest members of the Love Train. We continue to grow over the weekend, which I absolutely love. So we have new subscribers from South Africa. Welcome. Also from Canada, new from Belgium and Germany, also new from New Zealand. And then in the US, we've got new subscribers from Wisconsin and Arizona. Wow. So amazing. So cool. Jeff, I saw your note. I agree. Best tribe ever. Truly, you guys are so amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you for shining your light where you are. Let's see who's in the house today. I see Kat and Jack. I see Christy. Hello, Tali. Hello. Hello from Melbourne. Awesome. Central Arizona in the house. What? How cool. Hi, Joanne. So glad you made it too. All right. Um, yeah, someone said the pendulum continues. That's kind of an understatement. So I wanted to jump in here today because there's a lot going on in the Schumann, including some stuff I've even never seen. But guides came in with some pretty clear information. And again, I'm going to do my best to come in here daily if needed because we're all over the place energetically these days, and there's lots of deep healing going on too, and then an interesting new development. And I'm excited to share this one because it has to do with 2025 energies, but that we actually have access to now. So I know, listen, you guys, right now, just figure we have all gone beyond the noodle. I think I'm going to call this whole series coming up in December Beyond the Noodle. It'll be like our own little soap opera here. What else is coming in that our noodle absolutely has no reference to? There's going to be lots of it. So I made notes here so I don't leave anything out for us. Um, Let's see. Oh yeah, I see someone said tired. Woo, this has been whooping me too. Let me tell you, it's weird. I go from having a ton of energy and then I bottom out and I just go, I know what to do then. It means if you feel tired, rest. I don't mess with it anymore. I did want to address a couple of things that you guys were putting too, also about some physical symptoms and things, but also some frustration around someone said, my spouse doesn't believe any of this stuff. So he can't perceive it. He can't perceive it. Consciousness is really increased perception. And so that means that if you feel like they're not hearing you or understanding you or looking at you like you're a little cuckoo, that's why. So all of us, as we continue to ascend, we have access to higher levels of consciousness, which allows us to shift our belief, right? We're letting go of all those false beliefs. Well, others who are not where you're at in their process yet, they can't perceive it yet. So it's their belief system is not even allowing them to perceive it, right? We're all seeing things in the sky. Well, not all of us. Some of us are, but yet we point it out to somebody else. They can't see it because they're not at a level of consciousness, quite literally, to even perceive it yet. That's why we're hearing all kinds of you hear crazy reports, and then people, I don't know what you're talking about. I know what I see with my eyes, and I share it here because quite honestly, if someone thinks I'm crazy and they hear this, hey, no problem. I know I saw it. And I got a download as to what it's about. So just know your eyes are not playing tricks on you. As your consciousness continues to increase and you have access to that higher level, higher frequency, you're able to perceive more. So with loved ones, you can't make them ascend, and we don't talk anybody into ascending, right? This ascension is ongoing, by the way. It's ongoing, and what's happening is because we're still completing these old dense energies, that's the discomfort we're all feeling. That's that. Why am I crying for all of a sudden? Why am I sad all of a sudden? So in the quantum field, we're dealing with layers and layers and layers of grief. It's again beyond the amount that the noodle can comprehend. But I can give you a few examples of some of the things that came forward in the quantum healing that I just did, and it was missed opportunities, like beating yourself up because you missed an opportunity, old identities that no longer serve us. Remember that ego, bless its heart, came up with a lot of lies about us, like you're not worthy, you don't deserve love, right? Blah, blah, blah. So that poor little guy was fighting, making you think your whole life that that was the truth of who you are. And now it's being told, you're going back to the light, love bug. And you know what? It's a little mad and it's digging its heels in. And so that there's actually a grieving process because those are unhealed emotions and things. So there is a very deep, deep, deep over many incarnations grieving process. So for those of you who are saying, suddenly I'm feeling deep sadness and stuff, it's really you're kind of lovingly letting go of these old parts that were doing their best to protect you, right? But it was really keeping us in separation. And now they're all, remember, no energy is ever destroyed. It's being transmuted. So it's all going back in a loving way. And then the more we accept that as loving and just say, okay, as horrible as I feel right now, I know that this is in my best and highest good. And it's come forward so loudly. It's not stronger. I can't stress that enough. Whatever your biggest thing is that you've been holding on to, either consciously or unconsciously, any habits, any repeating thoughts, any old beliefs that you know aren't even yours, um, those are going to be louder, but they're not stronger. They're actually weakening because they're ready to go. And as they weaken, they become louder in our field. And so just do your best to be the observer and not get caught in it again, right? Because you can go in the rabbit hole and go, oh, I thought I cleared this. I'm stuck, right? We're never stuck. Not only are we not stuck, we've got our energies have like a rocket attached to them right now. And it's just flying forward and then dragging our Who-Man in the background. So the Who-Man's going, wait, what do you mean I'm sad? Wait, what do you mean I'm grieving? Wait, I'm still mad at Uncle Bob. What? So I thought I forgave him. Yeah. So forgiveness, massive, massive. We only forgive mistaken perception. Hit me up for the template and the atonement process if you haven't done it. This does not mean you wronged me and now I'm okay with it. Not how it works. So we were never taught how to properly forgive. So if you need help with that, hit me up and I will help you with that. So, but a lot of that is going to help you. What does that do when we forgive? When the Who-Man consciously forgives, you close that gap from the 3D. Remember, this 3D identity, person, beliefs, none of it's coming with you to the 5D. We're already in it. We're already in it. I know for some of you, you're like, yeah, but why am I only seeing 3D in my reality? It's only coming up because it's time to heal. That's all it is. It's going to, it's going to pass. And if you want to close that gap, it's to, take it as a learning opportunity for what's coming up, what's triggering. Let me see. Oh, someone wrote to me, how come my parents aren't changing? Okay. In many, many, many families, they're telling me that those of us who incarnated at this time, there was a soul agreement with your parents to trigger you to awaken first. So it's not a competition. It's not a race. It's going to be, they may or may not awaken. But just know that what they're doing was a part of something that their soul agreed to do to help you assist. And it's very rare in my experience to this point. I say to this point because we're all ascending. The momentum that is gained, that the ascension process is gaining, is so fast that, others who awaken go through these loops faster than we do. But again, they're in the same thing. They wake up all of a sudden, they're like, why am I so sad? What's going on? Why am I mad? Why did I choose somebody out for no reason? That's why we have to feel it to heal it. There's no other way for us to do it. And yes, we raised our hands, said, oh yeah, that sounds so cool. That sounds so cool. I'm going to torture myself and then I'll get on the love train and heal myself. That's why you're here. All right. Yeah, someone says, hi, Robin. Hi, Carol. Oh, I see all the love bugs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Stacy said, Yeah, mine absolutely came to trigger me to awaken. But here's the thing, the deeper the trauma, the bigger the spiritual awakening. And it usually means that you have some like really, really beautiful high power gifts just waiting to just come into your field. And so that's why that forgiveness, they did not know. They absolutely didn't know what they were doing. My guides tell me all the time, the only evil on the planet is unconsciousness. So get yourself out of that who man. I want revenge. I need, answers. Get out of the who man, be the soul that you are. You're a soul focused into a human, and the soul only sees everybody as another divine being and another soul. It doesn't mean if they're not yummy in your area, that's okay. Like, okay, I don't like being around this person. I don't like their energy. That's okay, but still see them as another soul just on their journey and then do what is best for you. Okay, so it doesn't mean that you have to quote unquote we did putting up with and, tolerating something that is not resonating with you. No, no more of that, right? Your feelings are valid, but always go within and stay in your power. Shine your light from within. Shine your light from within. And we don't pull anybody over the finish. We can't. It's not even, it's not. Whenever you entangle in somebody else that's not awakened, you become unconscious for that moment. So you don't lose progress. It's impossible, but you actually are choosing then to be unconscious in the moment. So just step back and be that observer again and go, know what? All I need to do, all we ever need to do is say, know what? I'm just going to be the love. I'm going to see them with love. Even if your human can't see it in the moment, ask your guides, please help me see this through a lens of love. And if you really are open to that, they will give you another perspective that you probably couldn't see before. Let me see what else. So yeah, just have patience and love and know that they're playing a role in your journey. So just give grace and ease is very important. So okay, I'm going to try and explain what's going on with these things in the sky. So the way my guides gave this to me, and I know some of you know what I'm talking about. Some of you have been saying to me, the sun looks different. I've seen stars in the sky I've never seen before. Same here. Some of you are seeing stardust. Some of you have seen it for a while. I call it stardust. It's just, you just see golden sparkles, and it looks like it's in the atmosphere, and it seems to be endless because it's a new level of perception. Our eyes are being able to receive more light, therefore we can perceive more light. So this is all part of it. And this is, again, episode 1, Beyond the Noodle. Here we go. The other thing they're telling me is we will be seeing other things in the sky. That's just how they put it. But they're saying that it's purposeful so that we get used to being able to perceive higher realms. That's all it is. Getting used to perceiving higher realms. That's where we're headed. Many of you already do. If you're following your intuition, if you're using your clairs, that is all the higher realms. And it's all timely because right now, one of the collective energies that's being healed is the fear of a galactic realm, right? There's not a bunch of armed little green men waiting to take us over. That's not happening. We're all good. All beings are beings of light, here to assist us in the awakening process and here to assist us in the ascension, not just with us, but also with Gaia. So it's all good. It's all good. And again, that they understand that the who man's gonna be like, what the heck is that? And what is that? What are you talking about? What do you mean the sun doesn't look the same? What do you mean there's new stars that I can all of a sudden see with the naked eye? Yeah, the noodle soup's going to be going a little banana boats, but just know that this is one way that too, they're helping to awaken more of the collective larger groups by just saying, okay, well, if you can actually see some of this stuff, maybe you'll start to embrace it. See, so there's all kinds of things coming into play, and that's what I was shown so far with that. Now let's get in. I didn't forget about the Schumann. I didn't. When I get these downloads, I just kind of let them fly out as they come into my noodle, so to speak. So I'm going to show you this. Let me move my melon. Da, da, da. Okay. So this is over the weekend. So I saw this and I was like, oh, that's really interesting. This is a new, absolutely a new pattern. I've never seen this in as long as been guided to go to the Schumann. And you can see here, like they look like little dashes of light, right? Dashes. And then here you can see it continues. And then this was like literally right before I pulled it. I'll get into that in a second, but I'm going to start here. Okay. This is upgrades in the chakras. So like this is the crown, solar plexus, uh, sacral, root. Okay. This is the cool thing about this. So not only is it getting upgraded, we are receiving or integrating new chakras in our body that are going to be available beginning in the beginning of the year, like they're saying like January 2025. Now, I have heard this before from my guides that we're going to have more chakras. Um, where I know what the noodle's saying, where I don't know. I don't know if it's going to show up in my pinky, my elbow, no idea where it's going to show up, but there already are chakras outside of our body. And I know many of you know there's some that go into the earth, there's some right above the head. So but they're saying that they're going to be in our physical body, new. And remember, the chakras are just energy vortexes. So my guess is those are going to be vortexes that are receiving light and then transmitting it right into the, appropriate, into our experience. They're energy vortexes, all of them. So I will share more as I hear it, but this makes sense here because this is like light, this is energy being integrated and purging all at the same time. So they're purging what's not serving us. That's that red stuff is the red marks in here is all purging. And you can see this light is surrounded by pretty emphatic red. Then we went right into an integration. So this would have been Saturday night, I think. Oh, we got balloons. Oh, can't. Well, we're celebrating this, whatever it was. And then you can see that these pushes to the chakras, and then you start to see even more lines. So my guess is that we're just starting to take on these energies. And then this I felt in the upper, in the crown, very powerful. Again, this is all supporting more souls awakening. If you're already awakened, what this is doing is it's bringing on your powers. I could hear a man's thoughts the other day. He was speaking Spanish to me. We were talking, but before we even started talking, I could hear his thoughts, but in English. And then he went to say something to me, and I finished the sentence with him, and it was wild. Don't ask me. I just knew it was his thoughts. Really bizarre, and it was a beautiful conversation. And then before he left, he thanked me for sharing my energy with him, which really, I was like, whoa, who says that? Who says that? So really cool stuff. So do not, don't ignore your gifts, gang, because you're going to start feeling a lot more. My telepathy's been on fire for over a month now. But quite literally, I perceive messages before they come into my phone, and I'm like, oh, I know exactly why they're reaching out to me. And it's really cool. But remember, in the fifth dimension, this is how we live. We perceive energy and follow it. It's like perceive the energy. What feels good? Follow your light, and then you get the information. So it's, I know we're in the Wild West now, guys. Like, hang on to your noodle cooker. It's gonna be really busy. I can already tell. Like some of the stuff they've given me, I haven't been able to put any Who-Man words to it yet. But as I do, you guys know I'll come in here and share it with you. So let's take a quick peek at the chakra. What's now that I'm curious to see how they're gonna switch that up, right? When we have new chakras, is there gonna be a new line that appears or what? Remember, this is all representative of the Schumann, which is the Earth's frequencies. Don't know if she's getting new ones either, but they give it to me either before I need it or right when I need it. And it happens all the time, faithfully. Okay. So you can see this is that root chakra that is just, that has to go. All the old identity stuff. This is where lack energy, if you were in lack of any kind, that's going to be super loud. Again, you're not feeling more lack. I promise. It's just louder. It's just louder. And that's coming to peace with that and just saying, know what? I know all my needs are met. I know all my needs are met. And you go into gratitude, just start, what do I have? What do I have? When you just shift that focus to gratitude and make it easy, or just go to peace and just say, okay, I see you, I hear you, but I know you're coming forward to be healed. And just do your best to neutralize your own energy because it is a choice. And then, this again, it's louder because it's coming up to be healed. You can see and hear this is so the creativity. I was guided. In fact, when I'm done here, I'm going to go buy some more paint supplies. Um, my guides have been saying to me, get back more, more, more. That creative space is retraining us to be creative. And it's not about being creative to make money. Don't tie them together. It's about being creative because we are a creative. When we focus, we can focus things into form quite literally with our energy by guiding our light, by guiding our energy. And it's all done with love energy. And that's why what we do is we ground into Gaia, we bring ourselves into the heart space, we expand our light. We expand the light to that's what illuminates the particles of creation. And so when we are just passively coloring or painting, or even if it's gardening, whatever your joy is, for me, even cooking, I love that whole creative process. And I get into the plating and everything because it's me making choices based on my heart's desires. Very important. What choices can you make based on your heart's desires? And to do this, here's a hint. You can't give an SHIT about what other people think about you. You got to let that go because that stops so many of us. Oh no, is this going to be good enough? Am I going to like it? La, 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 la. Is the person you're worried about even awake? I'm going to go with a no, because if they were awake, they would say, look at your beautiful creation. Oh my gosh, let me show you my beautiful creation. See, so you got to like forget about, and I don't care how close they are. The closer they are to you, the less you got to give because change freaks people out. Get your creative stuff going. It will help you integrate and it helps you heal and move forward higher levels of consciousness that much quicker. Because guess why we're here? Play, create, and have fun. Not let's ride the struggle bus and see how many other strugglers are on here with us. And that's it. That wasn't why we came here. We're healing the struggle bus. It's being healed. It's falling away. So please, please do what you can to do anything little that's creative that you enjoy. It's that childlike innocence, that childlike curiosity. That's that energy you want to be in. Like play. When's the last time you smiled? When's the last time you played? Get out there and do those things, even if it's for a little bit. It really, really helps you in the process. And again, you can see like these upper chakras have been getting it. Lots of heart healing, lots of throat stuff. Solar plexus still getting an upgrade. A lot with the ears too. Teeth, jaw, that energy is all stuff that's being upgraded as well. We know that the teeth are feel energy, can quite, you can feel vibrations, you can feel sound in your teeth. So all of that, those are all ascension things. So don't think all of a sudden, gee, I had healthy teeth my whole life. Now all my teeth hurt or my jaw hurts. So all of that is part of, those are current ascension symptoms that are coming forward. Um, let's see, let me see what, sure, someone said, I'm sure my childhood is coming out of the spine. Yeah, so the bones and muscles are definitely have to do with identity. The lower spine can be lack energies. So there's a lot of that healing, a lot of that healing. Stacy says throat feels closed off. Yeah, lots of throat chakra action. Some of that's so Stacy, they're saying what are you not saying? There's a truth there's a truth opportunity for you. This is like where I've been meaning to tell this person something or something somebody did to you or uh somehow hurt you and you didn't express it. You kind of said, "Ah, it's okay," or you kept it in. So yeah, if we keep it in, and by the way, when we share it, we it's lovingly. It's lovingly. That's the practice part. That's the mastery part when you can actually speak your mind and say what you think, right? With love. Okay. So that is that part of the update. Now, they brought in a beautiful, we're going to do a quick activation today, they want us all to just feel good, even when we had a crazy day. So this one, what they call it is we're honoring because of the grieving these old parts. We are honoring unwavering love for all parts of us. So we're sending it all. It's kind of like a love and a thank you and an appreciation for each your journey. So really, that's like the highest kind of self-love you can show yourself is to honor yourself for your whole journey and know that now that you're stepping forward in the 5D to be a conscious creator. So I'm going to ground us all. You guys feel really grounded. This group sound feels really good. And we're going to ground, and I'm going to give you guys this activation. And before I forget, I do have, for those of you, and I know some of you have already taken advantage of this. I did a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. It's good through tomorrow. And my private sessions are 50% off. So if that's something that you feel you would benefit from, I highly encourage you. They're just magical sessions when we can really dig deep and get to the root of some things. Take advantage of that. And the link will be in the video description below. So I did want to share that because, and I'm absolutely loving getting to meet you guys. Your stories, you guys are just so freaking awesome. And there's always a bigger purpose why we're all together. And I know that that's going to continue to be revealed. So, this train is rolling on. All right. So let's get ready for this meditation. So just get yourself comfortable. You can be seated, you can be lying down. If you're driving, please do not close your eyes. In fact, just pull over and receive this beautiful activation that's coming in for all of us. So we're going to begin by grounding and have everybody just take a nice deep inhale, exhale all the way down to Gaia's heart. On the inhale, bring her light up to your heart. Exhale down to Gaia's heart. On the inhale, we're going to bring her light up to your heart. And check here to see is the front door to your heart open? And can you see your light there? Take another inhale, exhale down to Gaia's heart. And inhale her light back up to your heart. And when you're here, check to see if the back door to your heart, this is the door to your sacred heart, is that open? And then if it's not, just give it a soft exhale and just see that open. Nice. And now on the next inhale, we're summoning our own light into every cell of our body. So take an inhale and then just see, feel, or sense every cell in your body lighting up. And for some of you, you may even perceive this as heat in your body. It's perfectly normal. On the exhale, we're expanding the light outside of your body. Take another inhale. Expand the light in your cells. Exhale. Push the light. It's radiating out to fill the room or space you're in. Take another inhale. Exhale to cover the city you're in. On the inhale, increase that light in your cells again. Exhale, expand your light to cover the country you're in. Take another inhale. On the exhale, surround Gaia with your light. Take another inhale and radiate your light out beyond the multiverse with the next exhale. Keeping that power in the cells, take another inhale, keeping your light expanded. Send your light all the way out to the central sun. And here we're all in the field of one. And we're asked to focus on our human form and see all the cells lit up in pure love and light. And now take your focus to the heart. It's in that heart space that all of these parts have been healed. And take this moment to honor every single part of your journey. Honor your courage. Honor your self-love. And honor each of these parts of you that allowed you to expand your soul's journey beyond where it has ever been before. Each and every one of you is honored in the cosmos beyond your wildest dreams. And they're asking you to honor yourself as they honor you in every now moment. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring your focus down to Gaia's heart. On the inhale, gently wiggle your fingers and toes. Come back into the body. And gently open your eyes. And just keep that beautiful, loving feeling with you, and know that you did not go through all of this for nothing. We did raise our hands to come forward and do this. We forgot why. Now we're remembering why. And I'm not going to let anybody forget it because I can't. I just so look forward to seeing you guys and being with you guys and meeting you every single day. It's pure joy. When I didn't understand my own mission for the longest time, I was like, you want me to do what? You want me to start a community? What? And then now the amount of love that comes from this community is it's greater love than I have ever been able to feel before or perceive in my life. And I wish that for each and every one of you. We've got this. We are absolutely shifting. We're all getting better, and we're gonna do it together. No one's alone here. Okay. I'm sending you massive love. Mwah. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a beautiful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. You guys are amazing. Mwah.